It's a serious issue. It's so serious.
Good morning to you, viewers. Well, let's begin what's trending. On Wednesday, at least 4 people, including a nurse in murder, were killed in violent protests that rocked several states across the country over the lingering fuel and naira scarcity. The protests were witnessed in Edo, Oyo, Delta, Kwara, Ondo, Benue, and Akwa Ibom State. In Benin City, the Edo State capital, protesters barricaded the gate of the Central Bank of Nigeria in an attack foiled by a combined team of officers from the Nigeria Police Force and the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps.
Jesus, why did I go to work today? Oh, why did I come to work today?
Upper boys.
Upper boys, they don't come.
Are they coming on now?
They just carry bus now. They just drop them. Everybody just run.
Are they assassins now? I don't know why I comment away. You think also said?
Just say, why can't I call you since when you could carry me go house? Oh!
They don't want now. They never won. They never won. They won.
Just say, how am I going to go home?
They go now. Just come down. Relax. Come down.
I'm gonna make a pass. Just come.
Kill somebody! You don't kill somebody!
Wait down!
See somebody, you don't see her for ground.
Jesus Christ!
Where did I come to work today?
That guy went in that place now. Don't go. Don't go.
That guy don't die. And the boy is still on the floor. No, they should do something. They should do something.
Well, the Edo State government is calling on security agencies to arrest and interrogate the former governor of the state, Benin Is Oshiomole, for allegedly inciting the public against the CBN cashless policy. The state's commissioner of communication and orientation during a press briefing alleged that a viral video in which the governor was seen instigating the protesters led to the riot in the state's capital, Benin.
We've been around the city all day. We've been speaking with some of these protesters. And we've done our own very serious and thorough investigation. And unfortunately, we have discovered that there's more than meets the eyes. At this juncture, I'd like to call on the security agencies to call former Governor Benin Is Oshiomole for questioning. He should be arrested and also made to account for his movement in the last few days, especially here in Benin City. Oshiomole deliberately instigated the riots or the protests of the people.
Protesters were injured as cars and automated teller machines were destroyed in Delta State and other states over the scarcity of the old and new naira notes, as you'll see in these videos that have gone viral. Well, I hope that we can get that video that showed a lot of the violence that occurred yesterday in all those states that I mentioned earlier because of the scarcity of the naira. Well, I hope that, Buhari's pronouncement this morning will help douse a lot of the tension that occurred yesterday in all those states. But I wanted your thoughts on the protest as well as the call for Benin Is Oshiomole's arrest. I mean, there was a video that was circulating. I'm not sure if that's the video that the State's Commissioner was referring to, where it appeared that Oshiomole was just talking to a group of people. I don't know if that's the viral video, but I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
After a fashion, what we are saying is that because it's political season, everything is politicized, and nothing has been more politicized than this naira, redesign and the attempt to withdraw the old denominations from circulation, 3 of them. So what we may just be dealing with here may just be politics. After all, the whole issue of the scarcity is all about politics, such that you have on one side some governors, 9 of them, state governments, as plaintiffs before the Supreme Court, and then another 2 joining the federal government as co-defendants. And the division is along partisan political lines. So if the Edo State government says, so we suspect Adams Oshiomole, they are on 2 different sides of the divide. And I think that the security agencies, they don't take instructions from the Edo State government, not even from the governor. Okay? So if they suspect anything, they will have to go and report formally to the police, and they will have to provide the evidence to prove it. Because if everybody can just give instruction on partisan basis to DSS, to police, to other security agencies, that would be a prescription for anarchy.
Yes.
So, but Adams Oshiomole, he is capable of defending himself.
Yes.
And don't be surprised if we hear from him. However, we all expect that beyond the partisanship that has been demonstrated by the political parties, the president has taken a higher moral ground, emphasize moral ground, by trying to douse the tension, by appealing to Nigerians, by empathizing with them, by sympathizing with people who have suffered difficulties, not just the ordinary man who wants to get money from the bank, even the bankers themselves. Even if the CBN has directly accused, some of the bankers of sabotaging the policy, and there has been proven evidence. At least one bank was found holding money in his vaults and refusing to give the money to depositors who wanted access to their money. But we hope that the tension will go down with the leadership that the president has provided, and that the CBN will also ensure that the banks take consequential action along the lines directed by the president. Third point, in one of those videos, 3 or 4 people who were told died in Benin. Now, the reports indicated that the police, in trying to maintain law and order and prevent a breach of public peace, were firing tear gas and bullets into the air. That's what the reports indicated. We have heard that before, too many times. We hear it all the time, that the police fire into the air. But there are bullets that they purportedly fired into the air will end up hitting somebody on the ground. So, clearly a case of police brutality. Absolutely. In the course of doing their job, trying to maintain the peace and order, these same policemen who are also suffering from the difficulties that the president referred to, turn their guns on hapless, innocent Nigerians who are just expressing their frustration. That is condemnable. Before, what is that, their spokesman again, the first police PRO, before he comes now and he says the police has what they call standard operation procedure. Apparently, they only talk about standard operating procedure at the police headquarters. The rank and file in the various police commands, not having been properly trained, don't know what is called standard operating procedure, because there is a manual for how policemen should control crowd. You fire into the air to one, and you don't fire at the human being. Anyway, those who went to police college, if they ever taught them there, they should be reminded of that standard operating procedure. And those policemen who turn their guns on the protesters should be identified and properly disciplined.
Absolutely. Rufai.
It's quite very sad that because of a policy that is supposed to help our ailing economy, people have lost their lives. And I pray for the repose of the souls that have lost their life in all of this. A Naira redesign is to better the economy, it's not worth the life of people. I feel very sad about that. But also, it speaks volumes to the problems we have in the country. Only 2 days ago, President Muhammadu Buhari launched some new gears for the police, where I saw riot gears there, where I saw water cannons there. I mean, it speaks volumes, because you will have thought that things like water cannon, dispersal tools can be used to disperse the crowd. But it just speaks to the things youths legitimately came out to protest for in 2020, NSAS and police reforms. It just shows that nothing has been done. The police has not been effectively kitted since then. Everything must always resort to live ammunition, which is wrong. There are better ways of dispersing crowds. I didn't see a water cannon there. I didn't see a lot of things there. You know, there's so much that can be done. But also on the flip side of the argument, politicians, for what it's worth, should stop all the shenanigans they are doing with this protest. Yes. The Naira redesign should not lead a mob to burning banks and destroying property. Because if we say the police officers that killed people should be arrested, the protesters that burned banks too should be arrested and be made to face the law.
Absolutely. In fact, before you continue, let's just take that video of those protesters that were out there burning banks, destroying people. If we can play that.
Pure Sparta! Pure Sparta! Pure Sparta! You know, boss. Yeah, papa. Our own money.
Like this one, our journey bar they scatter now for New Benin for Papa Road. La first bank now.
And like I keep saying, the solution to a headache is not cutting the head off. We are all in this together. This is to better the economy. And for all the people protesting, yes, you are facing the hardship, but this policy is to be able to normalize the economy that you protested that has gone bad all these years because of the shenanigans of all these politicians and because they are the ones storing the money. The worthlessness of our Naira, to apart from unsound economic policies, the politicians should share a major blame in all of this. And concerning the man that the finger, I don't think people should point accusing fingers because of politics. All right? Investigation should be done. If anybody is found wanting that have, organized all of this, they should be made to face the book. But you can't just tip people without investigation and calling Benin Is Oshiomole name in all of this because they're the opposing part now.